tablet, it's going to look very similar to your iPad. The goal of this video is to show you how to start a Google Meet on your tablet. You might already know this, but I don't want to make assumptions. I have a folder called Google. I'm going to open that up. I also want you to know that my tablet is laying flat, so when it comes on, you'll probably see the light above me. So I'm going to hit the Meet, and the Meet is in the middle row. And if you don't already have this downloaded from your Play Store or wherever, you're going to want to make sure that you get in there and download that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and click the Meet button. It'll take just a second. I don't have really strong Wi-Fi here. Okay, now I have an old meeting link, and if you already have a meeting link, you can do that, but I'm just going to start a new one, so I'm going to click the New button. Okay, and you can see the contacts. Most of these people I don't even talk to anymore, but they happen to be there. And you can schedule it. You could create a group, but I usually just go create a new meeting. It'll look very similar on an iPad. This is a Samsung tablet. So I'm just going to create that. Now, I have two choices. I can share that. So if I wanted to share it, I could click the copy link, or I could push the share button. Okay. And then I could copy it and then open up another application and email it. Or I could just simply join the meeting. Let's see if we can get it to join. Okay, now you're going to, it's laying down so you can see the light bulb above me. Hello, right there. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I am going to, let's see here, show you how to share the screen. So somebody might be joining me. Oh, I join here first. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, so again, there's that share information. So honestly, a lot of times I will share it right here. So I'll push the share the invite. Okay, copy the link. Actually, I could do that again and see if my email comes up. I don't think I saw it there. Oh, darn. Okay, I don't know what happened there. Sorry. There it is. I could share my Gmail, and I can go straight into my Gmail, add who it's from, and it's all there. Okay, but I'm going to push the back button, and I'm going to get back into that meeting. Okay, so I am here. Now I'm going to assume that, you know, somebody's going to join me or whatever. And when they join, all of this stuff disappears on the screen. But I also wanted to show you how you can share your screen in here. So at the bottom, you have the video button. I can turn my video off. I can turn my sound off by simply clicking the microphone. I can raise my hand, or the other person can raise their hand saying they want to say something. But these three buttons, I call them the snowman. Next to the hang up button is where you're going to want to go. You have the in-call messaging, which is where you can share links. Okay, so if you've got a link, you can click, hold it, and paste it, which this happens to be the last thing that I pasted. And when you push the arrow, it will show up for the other person. Okay, so they don't need that, but that just shows you how to do it. Back to the three buttons, which is the snowman button. You can share your screen. You can also show captions. So it's going to start the captions. Okay, so now you can see what I'm saying. We'll go back to those three buttons, the snowman button. We can hide the captions. Okay, back to the snowman button. Report a problem. I've never had to do that. We can look at settings. Okay, the settings are don't show the video in the tiles. I like that, so I'm going to leave it. Yeah, looks pretty much like it's normal. I don't know about reactions. Show that sound can accompany reactions. I could turn that on. And then I change my color tone for my skin color. Okay, push our back button again. Okay, back to the three snowman buttons and host controls. That might be important for you. So I go ahead and I allow people who join me to, I can restrict them. I let them share their screen. I let them send a chat. I let them send reactions. Down at the bottom, it says host must join before anyone else and meeting access type. I just leave it they can join before me. That's fine. Okay, we're going to go back to the three dots again. And we're going to go to look at activities. I have a paid account. So all my choices are going to show up: polls, question and answer, watch YouTube, Figma, Lucid Spark, Miro. I don't know what heads up in Uno are. It must be a game. So those are the only things that show up here. Now I have installed Kahoot from a long time ago. I have people over here, and I've got my meeting information here. So that's just going to help you see that. Okay, so now I'm going to just X out of that. Okay, we go back to that full screen again. Nobody's shown up here, so that's information is just going to stay there until somebody would show up. So you have to ignore that. To share the screen, we go back to the three dots. We're going to share the screen. Okay, and it would be really important that you share your device's audio. So you'd want to click here and then push continue. Chrome browser, and we're going to go into Kamiapp. I've already logged in here once today, so hopefully everything is ready to go. You can see that I have assignments that I've already given students inside of their Google Classroom, and that is a really neat feature about using Kamiapp. But if you just want a whiteboard, all you need to do is come over here to the left side and click blank page. You can change the color, push create. Now this page happens to be a little bit of an off-white color because I changed the color at one point and I've just kind of set that as my color. But what you can do is you're going to want to, and I'm going to move my little recording button over here. You're going to want to, if you want to change the size of the paper, you have to have the arrow on, and you can make it larger or smaller. Okay, so if you want the whole screen filled, you can do that. Then on the right side, going down, you're going to see that first marker. That's a highlighting marker. That's not the one that you want to use. You want to go, if you're going to freehand something, you want to go to the paintbrush. These tools are on the left side on a computer and on the right side on a tablet. And then you can just simply grab your color and begin annotating on this sheet of paper. Okay. The nice part about this is you automatically save it to your Google Drive. You can share this board with another student. So I can push share. I can copy the link and throw it into the chat for the student. You can leave it as a viewer, an editor, or create an individual copy. And you can also say collaborators can download and print this file. So this will save you a step as far as like at the end of your lesson. So if you share it with them, you do not need to email it to them. They already have permission to do that. So that's a really great function. I'm going to go ahead and close that out. We can come in here and we can erase everything that we've written on the board. But the nice part about the Kamiapp is, and I'm going to go back to the select feature and make this smaller, that if I would happen to run out of space on this board and I don't want to erase something, I can simply click the plus button and add another page. And now you can see I have my first page here and I have my second page down here. So again, as long as you've pushed the share button, that student has access to that. They can download it themselves. You can skip the step of having to email it. But if you're not wanting to share it, you don't want them to have any control, you want to be the only person in control, there's a button up here at the top. Let me go back to the arrow, and I've selected the arrow. We're going to come over here to this button that says export, and I can simply click the export, and then I've got the choice to either share it to my tablet, my computer, my phone, share it to Google Drive or OneDrive. I highly recommend with the annotations if you want them to see the annotations, and then you can email it from there. But if you've already given them access to it, you can skip that step. I hope that this video tutorial allows you to feel more confident with your online tutoring. If you have more questions or concerns, make sure that you look in the link to this description and you can get a hold of me and I can walk you through all of this step by step. I am Sheryl Uehling with Tutoring with Sheryl, the tech coach for tutors. You guys make it a great day and keep the learning going.